Plaintiff Allison Lund worked with the defendant, and she claims one night when they were at work, she caught the defendant and her fiancé in an altercation, and her fiancé confessed that the two of them had been up for a week and a half using drugs. Allison's suing her former friend for the value of a car and a title. Defendant Mathis says the reason she and Allison are no longer friends is because she caught Allison trying to seduce her fiancé, who's with her in court today. Mathis is countersuing for a car refund.
Go ahead.
All right, I met Mathis when she came and worked at a dollar store with me. I was assistant manager on the night, and within like the first week, people already had bets on us that we weren't gonna get along because we're both very strong-headed, very outspoken women. But we hit it off. I liked her. She was neat, and we hung out, and it was good times. And one night we were closing, and Marilita was closing with me, and David came to the door.
Who was that came to the door?
David, her boyfriend.
Okay.
Came to the door and was like, "Can I speak with Marilita?" And I said,
Fiancé.
"You can't come in."
All right, fiancé.
Fiancé,
Okay.
excuse me.
Go ahead.
And he came to the door and was like, "Can I come in and speak with Marilita?" And I said, "No, the door's locked. We're closing the store down. She can come out and speak to you for a second." Like 10 minutes goes by and I hear screaming and yelling. So I go out there and David's got her by her hair and she's punching him. So I run out and grab her daughter because she's screaming and crying. I bring her inside. I go out there and was like, "Y'all need to quit. I'm calling the cops." So Marilita comes back in and I was like, "Get your daughter home, do something with her." So she left and I go back out there and I'm like, "Y'all need to leave, do something, because I gotta get this store closed." And he's like, "Well, why don't you tell her that I'm not the bad guy? Why don't you tell her that we've been up for a week and a half straight doing, doing drugs or whatever, and I'm not the bad guy. You're doing it too." And I was like, "I don't care, y'all need to leave the store right now. I'll close the store." So they leave. That's a little background of what I'm dealing with here. So a few days go by and I call her just to make sure she's okay. What's going on? "Oh, nothing, I just got fired." "Well, why?" "Well, our manager's seen the tapes of you bringing my daughter into it, and he said that wasn't right, and I got fired for it." I said, "Oh, yeah? Okay, well, that didn't make any sense to me because he wouldn't do that." So I went and looked at the tapes myself, and she walked over to the pop machine, grabbed a $1 bottle of water, and walked out the door with it. She got fired for stealing. So I called her, and I'm like, "Why are you..."
$1?
A $1 bottle of water.
Go ahead.
Yes, and so I call her and I'm like, why you lie to me?" She's like, "Well, I was trying to make David feel bad for hitting on me and this and that." And I'm like, "Well, why are you lying?" So she lied to me about that.
Let me hear from her. Go ahead. You want to give me some background?
Pretty much what it boils down to is that she was right about meeting her at Dollar Tree. She wanted to come hang out with me and my fiance, so when we invited her over to our house, one night we were drinking and playing cards, and I go downstairs and come back up the stairs without neither one of them knowing, and she's got her hands all over David, talking about she's a drama queen, got her hands all over David trying to hit on my man. So I go up to her and tell her she needs to leave. So she's sitting there denying it, so instead of me punching her, I hit the wall, and then she got up and she left.
You never hit him, as she says?
No.
Okay. Tell me why you're suing her for a car.
Okay, the whole time that I worked with her, I had problems with my Cavalier. I changed the starter numerous times. I've done I just put so much money into it. I'm like, I'm done with this car. I'm gonna sell it cheap. I want a reliable car. Well, her and David were like, "Oh, well, we'll sell you our car. We want something that's a little better in gas mileage." I was like, "All right, well." So we worked out that I would sell them my Cavalier. They knew I had problems with it. I've got written statements saying that we sat down and we talked. I was like, I've done this and this and this to it. I don't want it no more. I'm tired of putting money into it. They're like, "All right, well, it's running now. We'll take it. We'll give you the Lincoln, and you'll give us X amount of money on top." That's fine. I've got the written documents here. We did that. We got together and I gave them $500 and my Cavalier for $600. And we switched cars right then that day. We signed over the titles. I've got the written agreement here. And a few days later, I went down to put the Lincoln in my name, and the title I went to hand them, they wrote void all over it, said this is an old title, this isn't that you need they went down and got a duplicate.
Let's see it, please.
And they said, "You need the other one." So I called her right then, and she's like, "Oh, well, it's at my grandma's, we'll go get it in a little bit."
And have you gotten it yet?
No.
So you want your money back?
Yeah, it was a bad deal. They knew
it?
what they were doing, yes.
Okay, and that's because you have not received the title yet?
Yes, sir.
All right, what do you want to say, ma'am?
Okay, for the duplicate title was made because when we bought the Lincoln for $1,500 at a car lot, that one was lost. So I went down and filed a duplicate, found the original, sold her the Lincoln with the original. And when she went down, then she called me and she said, "Here, I need you to come down with me because you've already filed for a duplicate. And I said, that's fine. I just started a new job and I have to wait to take time to take off because I worked Monday through Friday.
You still haven't
She
had
was
time?
unemployed. Sorry.
Huh?
You still haven't had time?
Well, this is where the DMV sent me a paper from there saying that I have a choice to relinquish the vehicle or keep it. And I marked it off, relinquished, and sent it back.
Oh, right.
So there should be no problem why she had no problem going and getting a car registered.
You have that document?
Because I let it go. No.
You have that document?
We had to send it back in.
I had to send it
You
back
have to
in.
stand up, sir.
Sorry about that.
State your name.
David Kim.
You wanted to say what about the document?
The paper we got, they said we had to check it off and mail it back in. And as soon as we got it, mailed it in, it was off the next day.
How long ago was that?
Beginning of September.
All right. And she hasn't received one yet. And you're saying she should
In
get
the
it from the
beginning of
DMV.
September, I got that letter from DMV
Your counterclaim for $1,100 is for what?
for the fact that when we traded cars, I gave her an excellent running Lincoln, and she gave me a piece of crap Cavalier that crapped out 3 days later.
Yeah?
Had to place a drum, 2 brake pads on the back left tires, and I gave her an excellent running 98 Lincoln.
Was it
that
as
she still
is?
drives.
Did she agree that there was nothing wrong with it?
Yes, she did.
What year?
Witness, are you gonna?
Come on, stand up.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell me?
No, we traded the 98.
Went from fiance to witness. See what happened when you don't back your woman up?
Right.
Go ahead.
No, but when we traded the cars, she brought the Cavalier over. Those two came together, and I asked him on 2 separate occasions, is there anything, we know that you were done work on this car because you've told us this, but is there anything else wrong with it now? She says there's nothing else wrong with it. Everything that was wrong with it, we fixed.
Your Honor, when I sold him the Cavalier, it was running. It was a running car.
No, did you tell him what he
Yes,
said?
yes.
You told him
I didn't say it wasn't running
I have a
when we got
witness.
it.
Amanda was with us. When
No,
we,
I said, did you tell him that?
that it had problems. Yes, it did have problems.
No, he didn't say that. He said you told him there was nothing wrong with
No,
it.
sir, no. I told him that I'd done the starter a few times. I've done the alternator.
No, you've done it. So if you've done it, you didn't have problems. So it sounds like just like he said. You told him you had all these things fixed and there was nothing wrong with it. And that is the only circumstance that would overcome an as-is sale if someone assures you. If you ask specifically, is there anything wrong with this car? And the person assures you and says no, then you've misrepresented the sale. You were to say, I don't know, this is an as-is car, take it as it is. I'm going to grant you your judgment, $1,500. You haven't received your title, and I'm going to grant you $1,100 based on the misrepresentation that I believe she made when she sold you that car. Judgment for both parties. Have a good day.
Thank you.
The allegations that I tried to hit on her fiance did not happen. We were all good friends.
I disagree. I saw it with my own eyes.